Hey, welcome to this week's Mortgage Minute with Mitch. So the Guardians did it. They went ahead and clinched the AL Central. So last Friday, magic number was 5. They actually did it by Sunday, which is amazing. And part of it is, you could say, is the White Sox and the Twins kind of imploding, which they did. But the Guardians really took control of their own destiny. They've gone 18-3 in the last 21 games. A lot of those against the White Sox and Twins. They've won 29 games this year with their last at bat. 2 of them came this week against Tampa Bay, another playoff contender. So fun and exciting baseball. I've been telling you all season. So if you haven't checked them out, now is the time. The Browns had a little bit of a rough week. We lost a starting linebacker for the season. We almost lost our Pro Bowl defensive end, Myles Garrett. I'm sure you know he rolled over his Porsche and totaled it this week. Was speeding and had to dodge a deer. So I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of the memes out there. We can laugh about it now. Nobody got seriously hurt, but we don't know if he's going to play this Sunday. We'll find out, and hopefully he's in, because Atlanta is no cakewalk. So Buckeyes are also playing. They're hosting Rutgers. I think they're like 40-point favorites. So if you want to tune in and check out the Buckeyes, should be a beatdown. So on to mortgage news, and unfortunately, speaking of beatdowns, mortgage rates are taking a beating this week as well. I don't like to focus on the negative, but there's not a whole lot of positive news out there right now. Now, we did see a little bit of a recovery this week, because things really went off the cliff last Thursday and then into this week and Monday, but we've seen things come back a little bit, so a little bit of rebound after kind of setting a new floor there. Again, as you see that red, that's rates getting worse and getting more and more expensive. So what's really driving that? Well, a lot of it has to do with GDP, and it's official now, it's not speculative. 2 quarters in a row of negative GDP growth. First quarter was minus 1.6, second quarter minus 0.6. So by definition, since 1947, anytime that's happened, that's called a recession. Now, I try not to get political here, but I think the White House is really afraid of that R word floating around out there, especially with midterms coming up. So the National Bureau of Economic Research has said, well, before we go ahead and call it a recession, we want to see a little bit more depth, diffusion, and duration before they can officially call it a recession. So, not sure what they're waiting for, but that's their answer. And another huge measure that came out this week was personal consumer expenditures. And the core personal consumer expenditures, which takes energy out, because energy actually went down this month compared to last, surprisingly. That is one of the big measures, and when the Fed says that their target is 2% inflation, that's actually what they're targeting, core PCE, core personal consumer expenditures. Now, that went up from 4.7 to 4.9, so with all these rate hikes and everything that they've been doing lately, that still went up, and their target is 2%. So far it's not working. Now, some people preach patience, give it time. We will see. As Americans, we don't have a ton of patience. We want that immediate gratification. So that's where we're heading. Now, is it the right time for you to buy a house? Really depends on your situation. You can never time the market perfectly. And yes, rates are higher today than they were a year ago. However, it's all based on your situation and what's right for you. So if it is the right time, I'm more than happy to go over your options, let you know what things look like. And just know that if rates continue to go up, at least you got in now when you could. And if they do go down in the future, we'll always look to refinance you and get you into a better situation. So part of my commitment to my clients is not just helping you out now, but making sure you're managing your mortgage into the future. So if you have any questions, let me know. And if you can, please take a moment to like this video if you've gotten this far. Thank you so much for all your support, and we'll see you next week.